Welcome back to Drive X. The 2026 Pontiac GTO roars back into the spotlight with a starting price of $68,500, and let me tell you, this thing isn't just a car. It's a full-blown resurrection of American muscle, reborn for the modern age. From the moment you lay eyes on it, the new GTO hits you with that old-school punch, wide stance, low-slung aggression, and that unmistakable Pontiac attitude that says, "Yeah, I've arrived." The front end is a mix of nostalgia and evolution. The split grille design is back, sharper and meaner than ever, framed by slim LED headlights that look like a predator's gaze. The hood bulges with confidence, whispering that something powerful is hiding underneath. Around back, those quad exhausts and the sculpted tail with sleek LED bars scream performance. It's the kind of car that makes people stop mid-step at a red light just to take a second look. You can tell Pontiac didn't want to just make another retro revival, they wanted a modern icon. The proportions are perfect. It's muscular but clean, bold but elegant. That long hood, short rear deck, classic GTO DNA. Throw in the optional 20-inch forged alloys, and it's pure attitude from every angle. Now, once you open those frameless doors and slide inside, things get even better. The 2026 GTO doesn't just bring the heat on the outside, the cabin is a blend of sport and sophistication. The seats hug you like a race harness but feel soft enough for a cross-country cruise. There's premium stitching across the dash, brushed aluminum accents, and just the right amount of carbon fiber to remind you that this isn't your granddad's GTO. The new digital cockpit setup is futuristic but driver-focused, no clutter, no nonsense. A wide, curved digital display wraps toward you, merging the gauge cluster and infotainment into one fluid screen. Everything feels natural. Swipe for navigation, voice command for music, and the haptic feedback on the steering wheel buttons feels crisp and satisfying. And yes, Pontiac went all out with tech this time. Wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, a 14-speaker Bose system that makes even podcasts sound cinematic, and a new AI driving assistant that learns your habits over time. Want your suspension firmer every morning on your commute? It'll remember. But let's talk about what really matters, performance. Under the hood, you've got a 6.2-liter twin-turbo V8 that puts down a jaw-dropping 640 horsepower. Power goes straight to the rear wheels through a 7-speed dual-clutch transmission that shifts faster than you can blink. 0 to 60. Just under 3.5 seconds. And yet, somehow, it manages decent efficiency with cylinder deactivation and a mild hybrid assist. It's brutal when you want it to be, calm when you don't. The steering feels alive, tight, responsive, with that perfect weight that lets you feel every inch of the road. You hit a corner, and the adaptive suspension adjusts instantly, keeping you planted while the exhaust growls through every shift. There's something raw and honest about how it drives. Not overly digital, not synthetic, it feels like a muscle car that's evolved, not replaced its soul. Compared to the previous GTO concepts that Pontiac teased years ago, this one's a completely different beast. The 2026 model finally feels like a car built for today's enthusiasts, something that respects its roots but isn't trapped by them. The earlier GTOs were great, but this is Pontiac proving it still knows how to make your pulse race. And let's not forget, you can spec it your way. Want a manual? Pontiac listened, it's back as an option. Want something more eco-friendly? There's even a mild hybrid performance trim that doesn't sacrifice the growl but gives you better range and smooth torque fill. It's a clever mix of past and future, muscle and modernity. Driving it feels like reconnecting with an old friend who's spent a few years in the gym and a few more in a tech lab. Every rev, every shift, every rumble from that exhaust makes you grin. It's not just about numbers, it's about emotion. That feeling when the road opens up, the sunset hits the hood, and you realize this is what driving was always meant to feel like. Pontiac didn't just bring the GTO back, they brought back passion. And honestly, that's something we've been missing for a while. So, what do you think? Did Pontiac nail the rebirth of an American legend, or do you think they should have stayed closer to the classic formula? Drop your thoughts in the comments, I'd love to hear from you. And if you're as hyped about the 2026 GTO as I am, hit that like button, subscribe for more reviews, and buckle up, because muscle is officially back.